Offensive rebound.
Excellent box out there, keeping himself between the man and the basket.
And it's Foy missing. Well, it was the Oklahoma City Thunder in their last game, a loss to the Clippers.
Yeah, plagued by foul trouble throughout in that game. I think it just forced them into some rotations that they weren't comfortable with.
Yeah, and you know, the frustrating part, guys, is that's something that can be avoided. You know, you can correct that, but you've got to move your feet and keep your hands to yourself. You've got to show some discipline.
The drive by Russell. Kicks to Freak. The three. That's good. Now it's a 7-point Los Angeles lead. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also, how about how well they defended the rim? Not just blocking shots, but also altering them here in this first half.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark? Brilliant throwdown.
Just exerting his authority on that play. I like it. He broke out the fancy finish there.
Here's Westbrook. Rebound the Lakers. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
And in that game, guys, their three-point shooting really was their own worst enemy. Even when they got the open looks, they just had an inability to knock them down.
And, guys, you've seen it happen to every team. You have to be a threat from beyond the arc nowadays, and if your team goes cold, it really can sabotage your game.
Double team on Westbrook. 4 on the clock. Raiders no luck. Lakers leading by 9. And it's Williams. That time the assist by Freak. 14 points for Lou Williams.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Russell kicks to Henson from the low block, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
And that's an owner's manual possession to get them a good look there, Kevin.
1:37 left in the first half. And it's Westbrook missing.
Their free throw attempts have really fallen off here in the second quarter. Not as aggressive.
They're settling. They've got to keep getting the ball inside. Create some balance offensively.
Passes it to Foy. It's good from long range. Foy's got 5.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Russell. There's Freak. The rebound by Foy. Thunder trailing by 8. Feeds it to McGarry. Poked away. Raiders no luck.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Yeah, at this level, you got to make that shot. It's plain and simple. You got to knock that one down.
That's good. And it's 6 points now for Henson.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Now, here is Foy. He's guarded by Russell. Fires from 14, and the jumper is on the mark. And that's 17 points for Russell Westbrook. Freak kicks to Hibbert. There's Freak. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. And the Lakers lead by 10. From deep, and it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And the first half.
Yes, Kevin, I'm here with Russell Westbrook. And Russell, how confident are you that regardless of what defender you see in front of you, you can get what you want?
Very confident. I have a lot of confidence in myself. I'll put up.
Hey guys, listen up. We've got a good lead, but lots of basketball left to play. We're being unselfish with the ball and it's working. All the scoring opportunities have been coming because of the passing on that end of the floor, and I want to see that continue. Something I have liked is our movement off the ball and all the good looks it's created for us. Keep finding those open shots on the floor. What I want us thinking about now is getting the ball into the low post. Let's find the open passing lanes and feed our guys in tight. There's no reason.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
How about the magic touch he had on display there in that first half?
Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Sanders. John Henson comes in for Nance. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Lou Williams. And Freak subbed in for Russell. Dion Waiters checked in for Oklahoma City. Payne comes in for Russell Westbrook. So the Thunder 5 right now. Inside, you've got Ibaka and Canner. Dion Waiters is out there with Payne, and it's Henderson in at the 3 spot. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Raptors played some good basketball. He picked up 18 points and was on the mark from deep, draining several threes. Overall, just an incredible bonus for his team as he made a big impact coming off the bench.
All right, thanks, Doris. He's got a lot of positives to take away from that game.
He really does. It was one of his better performances, and that's saying something because we've seen this guy have a lot of good ones.
And you'd have to imagine that he'll be out to build on it, to go one better here tonight.
Clarkson passes to Hibbert. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Takes it from 10.
Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Yeah, the score has a lot to do with that. Their overall effort and execution has been elite.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
For Los Angeles, they have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
And the Thunder making a change here. Foy's checked in. There's a screen by Canada, and it's going to be a 3-second call. Well, among the centers and power forwards of the NBA, these are the players with the softest touch around the bucket. Some terrific shooting percentages for the big men. John Henson, 4th.
And it's one thing to be able to create high-quality shots for yourself, but you still have to finish. And there's no doubt all those guys can do both.
Yes, sir. I mean, these guys make the most of every one of their easy opportunities. Missing layups is simply not part of their routine.
And from an offensive standpoint, they have just been stellar.
Yeah, really good. I mean, extremely well coached, fluid, efficient. Man, it's been a lot of fun to watch. The points just keep piling up because they've been such a well-oiled machine.
And a chance to check out the numbers for Ibaka. He's averaging 15 points a game, 7 rebounds, and almost 2.5 blocks. And his defensive presence inside, not to be overlooked. He builds a wall around the basket.
You know, over this last whole stretch of games, I mean, he's been shutting down the lane with absolute authority.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Foy dishes to Payne. They double him with Freak. Pass to Payne. 5 to shoot. And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got 6 rebounds in the game. Shoots from the baseline, and Kobe the bucket with the assist by Freak. Freak's got his 7th assist here tonight. Got a piece of it, and stolen by Freak. 1:37 left in the 3rd quarter. Can't get it to go. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, and they came out with a W every time they played this squad last year. A stark contrast drawn between the conference's haves and have-nots.
Guys, they deserve a lot of credit for not losing focus and letting one slip away. They came to play every time, and I expect that'll be the case tonight.
Russell Westbrook in for the Thunder.
This is what happens when he gets on a roll. I mean, you're not going to see a better rhythm shooter than this guy.
58 seconds left here in the third quarter. That three off the mark.
That's a shot you've got to take if you're looking for the three-pointer. I mean, the defense was nowhere around.
And that one's good. Freak.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Westbrook, there's the triple, and that one's good. Payne's got 6 in the quarter.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
Freak kicks to Henson. To the inside, here's Freak. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Freak's got 19 points.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. And that's a good strategy when you're on top.
Almost intimidating the defense there. They didn't even try to get back on defense.
Well, I don't think it would have mattered even if they did try to get back, Greg. I mean, there was no way anybody was going to beat him to the bucket there.
The shot's good from Westbrook.
What do you do with that guy? With his handles, he abuses defenders.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Lakers lead by 19. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports.
Let's take them back.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. A platoon swap here for the Lakers. And Oklahoma City with a change here too. Payne, he's checked in for Andre Robertson.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Lakers.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capabilities.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for them, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The stats tell us, Greg, that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Freak. You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
Freak, he's in at shooting guard. Roy Hibbert is out there with Elliott. Then it's John Henson, and it's Huertas in at the point guard position. That's the Laker 5. Second shot opportunity, can't get it to fall. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all cylinders go. No question about that. And once they pulled away, they didn't let up.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke standing.
Kevin, thank you. Kobe, obviously a great win. You guys played formidable team defense out there.
We did a good job controlling the pace. They made some tough shots from the three-point line. But all in all, we can live with that. We can live with contested shots from the perimeter.
Thank you for the time, sir. Guys, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Clark, Craig, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And Ernie Johnson is still in the building, folks, for the postgame show. Coming up next,
the 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin, and now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He simply had a dominant third quarter, and it quickly became apparent he wanted to exert his control over the tempo of the game.
How about the show Freak was putting on tonight? It was a freak show. That's one of the smartest basketball players I've ever seen. Being able to use either hand and being as skilled as he is poses so many problems out there. But as modest as he is, he's not going to gloat even though he's having a great performance. He's going to just go right back out there, get to work for the next game.
Well, you got to love it when you get the jolt off the bench. It was a wake-up call we were looking for after losing their previous 2 games. Starting 5 needed a boost, so they turned to him, and he produced.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA.